So in the previous class we have discussed conditions for consistency of data when there are two attributes. Now we are going to discuss when there are three attributes. I think you know how to draw the frequencies when we have three attributes. First you write here A and its negative class alpha, C and its negative class gamma. Here you write B beta here you get A B C, A beta C, alpha B C, alpha beta C, A B gamma, A beta gamma, alpha B gamma, alpha beta gamma. So these are the ultimate class frequencies when we have three attributes. The basic condition for consistency is no ultimate class frequencies are negative, which implies that how many we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. We have A B C, these are the ultimate class frequencies. So all these should be positive. So to derive the conditions for consistency, when there are three attributes, you need to derive 8 conditions. So what is the first ultimate class? You have A, B, C. So this is greater than 0. What we did in the case of 2 by 2, first you should check that all the ultimate classes and check whether it is a positive class frequency or negative class frequency. What do you mean by positive class frequency? Positive class frequency is nothing but a class frequency formed by the combination of only English capital letters are called the positive class frequency. So A, B, C, all the three are English capital letters. So it's a positive class and it is greater than 0. So let us consider this. Means no need to derive any condition, itself indicates the condition. So if you go to A, beta, C, is it a positive or negative class? It is a negative class as one of the alphabet is Greek alphabet. So you can derive a condition from this. How to derive a condition from this? A, beta, C can be written as N into A, B, C. As bracket A can be written as N into A. And A is equal to 1 minus alpha, B is equal to 1 minus beta, C is equal to 1 minus gamma. So we can write this as N into A beta C. N into, you write this as T is A and beta can be written as 1 minus B into C. Let us multiply all this. So we have considered A beta C. You got that as A into 1 minus B into C into N. So if you multiply here A minus AB into C into N, which is nothing but ACN minus ABCN. So bracket A into N can be written as A into N can be written as bracket A. So this is AC into N, which can be written as bracket AC into bracket ABC. As if we observe this consists of one of the negative class. By transforming in this, we have converted all those into positive classes. We know that A beta C is greater than or equal to 0, which implies bracket AC minus, we can write this as bracket AC is greater than or equal to bracket ABC if we shift to that. So if I reverse this, we can write that as ABC less than or equal to bracket AC. Okay. So similarly, what is another positive class? What is the next ultimate class? So from the table, you can see that next one is nothing but alpha BC. Alpha BC is greater than or equal to 0, which implies as the same steps alpha BC into N. As alpha is the negative class, we can write 1 minus A into BC into N, which implies BC minus ABC into N, which is nothing but BCN minus ABCN. As N into class can be written as its class frequency BC minus ABC. As alpha BC is greater than or equal to 0, you will get BC minus ABC greater than or equal to 0, which implies ABC is less than or equal to BC. This is one condition. What is the next frequency you have? Alpha beta C. Alpha beta C. Again you have, this is the positive class, these two negative, the same steps, alpha BC into N. So convert these two into positive classes by 1 minus A into 1 minus B into C into N, which is nothing but 1 into 1 1, 1 into BB minus A into minus A plus AB into Cn. We multiply here, you will get 1 into Cn minus BCN minus ACN plus ABCN. So again this C into N can be written as class C minus BC minus AC plus ABC plus ABC. As bracket alpha BC is greater than or equal to 0, you will get C minus BC minus AC plus, we can write this as A. If you shift all these terms to the RHS, you will get these two minus becomes plus, greater than or equal to BC plus AC minus C. So what is the next ultimate frequency you have? A, B, gamma, which can this is a negative class, as these two are positive and negative, the similar steps A, B, gamma into capital L. A, B you write as it is, this gamma can be written as 1 minus C into N. If you multiply AB minus ABC into N, again ABN minus ABCN. This ABN can be written as N into AB is there, we can write that as bracket AB minus bracket ABC. As bracket AB gamma is greater than or equal to 0, you will get ABC greater than or equal to AB. So what is the next ultimate frequency you have? A, beta, gamma. Is it again these two are Greek letters, so we can write that as first AB gamma into N. Then we write A, beta can be written as 1 minus B into 1 minus C into N. So this is nothing but similar simplification. So if you multiply these two, AN minus ABN minus ACN plus ABCN. AN can be written as bracket A, bracket AB minus bracket AC plus bracket ABC. So as AB gamma is greater than or equal to 0, you will get bracket A minus bracket AB minus bracket AC. So if you shift all these terms to the RHS, you will get ABC greater than or equal to AB plus AC minus A. Okay. Similarly, if you consider alpha B gamma, this is also greater than 0. Consider alpha B gamma as you can, first step is writing alpha B gamma into N. Alpha can be written as 1 minus A, write down B as it is 1 minus C into N. So you got 1 minus a into 1 minus c into b into n. You multiply these 1 into 1 minus c minus a plus ac into bn. You multiply here, you will get bn minus bcn minus ban plus abcn. So again we are following the same steps. You will get ABC greater than or equal to AB plus BC minus B. So I did out of 8, I did 7 conditions and try to resolve this in the same steps. Alpha, beta, gamma greater than or equal to 0. As all these are negative, you convert them into 1 minus A, 1 minus B, 1 minus C and do in the similar steps. At last you should get ABC less than or equal to bracket A plus bracket B plus bracket C minus AB minus BC minus CA minus N. So you should get this condition, means whenever we have 3 attributes we are going to get 8 conditions, which is similar to the case of 2. This question is an important question. Either for short answers you get separately, like 2 cases for a short answer and 3 for short. Together you can expect for a long answer. You work out this. Okay, thank you.